Everyone, welcome back to Alvin Universe. Today we're going to do a Python tutorial in Visual Studio Code. So you can, if you would like to, you can also install the official Python thing that I'm going to put down on the description. So you can also download the official one. But I recommend using Visual Studio Code because this seems a little uglier than Visual Studio Code. It looks more modern and has more tools. And you can also do other like programming languages in Visual Studio Code if you would like to. Like eventually maybe learn some more languages like C and C++. So you would like to use Visual Studio Code. But if you would not like to install Visual Studio Code, and you also don't like this, you can install things like PyCharm or like you can even, there's like even a Visual Studio Code online version, which you can also give it a try. But we'll get started using the app that I've installed in my computer. We are going to create a file. You can name it whatever you want, but we're just going to find that file and click on it. Mine's called Python Examples. I'll select the file, and then it leads me to this page. We can close this Welcome tab right here using this X button. Okay, then what we have is this Python Examples with these two add buttons. We're going to click on the left add button, that says new file, and we can type in a name for it. I'm going to type in example, example1. .py, remember .py is really important. Type in .py, enter. Here you have this. But if you don't want to type .py because you think you're going to forget, is you can do, I'm going to do it again, example 2. You can, oh, never mind. Oops. You can do this. You can type in a name. I'm going to type in example. Here. And you can just do select a language. Then you can scroll down to pick Python, or you can just do Python right here. Just click enter. It turns into a Python file automatically. No need for .pys. So yeah, this is another way, but we're going to delete that. Go back to example 1. And we're going to teach you the first function in Python, print. Print with the parentheses or bracket means that you're going to output or display what is inside the bracket. I can display 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, like something like that. Or you can display a word or a string, they call it in Python. If you want to display a string or word, you do a double quote or a single quote, doesn't matter. I'm going to do a double quote. And then you can type in hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yep. I'm going to type in hello. And then that will work. But if you don't do any quotes, it doesn't work. So remember, you have to do the quote for words. But if it's a number, you can just like not do the double quotes because it doesn't matter for a number. Then we're going to run it. But there was no run buttons here because you haven't installed the Python extension. But to install it, you have to go to this extension part. You see Python here, you can just install that. Or if it doesn't pop up, you can just type in Python. Do this top one, install it. It's from Microsoft. And I'll just install it from here. After installing, it's really quick. You can see there's a little start button here. You can just click it. And then displays hello. And if you can do a number 2, yep. Yes, you can. Number. Remember, save using Control S. Then you have 1. Here you can also add numbers, like 1 plus 1 is 2. It's 2 right here. But if you double quoted these numbers, it doesn't work. It's literally going to take these two things as a word and literally put them together and not add them. So this is going to become 11. Yep, right here, 11. Oh yes, and just if you're curious, these list of like words here just means where your file is. Yep, where your file is. Okay, and now we're going to talk about another thing called a variable. A variable is where you can store some data. So, for example, I'm going to store A. A is my variable name. What I can store, I can put inside this, and maybe I can do 1. So, what does print A means? Is just going to grab the data from A, what is 1, and it's going to print it. So it's going to print A, what is 1. Because here we have defined a variable. This is how you tell it, oh, hello, Python, there is something called A. And what A is equal to is 1. And so right now, I am going to find what A is. And A is 1, so I am going to print 1. So right here, it prints 1. Here, what you can also do is you can do 1 plus 1. That also does this 2. And now after we've done variables, we can teach you the input function. The input function is this. Oh, input with the parentheses at the end. A equals input. What does this mean? Input means you can type in something over here, and and this number is like that number or letter that you type in is going to equal to A. So for example, if I type in hello, hello is going to be equal to A, and then it's going to print out hello. So let's give that a try. Hello. And it's going to print out hello. You can type in anything. You can type in a numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how these two basic functions essentially work. Oh, also for input, here you can also do like input 2. So this means at that line where you're going to input, it's going to show 2. Like I can do please type here. And then remember to do a quote or double quote because it's words, because it's letters. It's going to give you an error if you don't do like the quotes here because it doesn't know what it means. Okay, we're going to do that. Then it's going to say, please type here. I'm going to type 5, 6, 7. And then it's going to do 5, 6, 7 because this part tells the user what I should type. So maybe I should type a number or something. So this is actually the end of our first lesson we have here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.